Hey guys, how's it going? So I wanted to draw a nice Peter, a musician and one half of ERB, and I also wanted to do a drawing upside down. I think it's one of many ways to practice drawing. Again, I would advise doing something simple at first and then go from there. So as you saw, I start filling in the lens from his sunglasses and then draw his hair, in which creates the border for his forehead. I'm not going to go too crazy with the spikes. I'm just going to put enough there so that it reads as spikes. I also start to mark some of his features before working on his forehead. I was trying to sneak my way to his chin, so I marked his nose and just tried to figure out how much of his mouth was open. I'm drawing in his nose, or more of the shadow that is created, and I'm just carefully drawing in his mouth, trying to get the shape of his lips until it's enclosed. Once the mouth is defined, it allowed me to fill in his cheeks and shade them in a way where it goes with his expression. So I've darkened the edge of his face a little and then start to draw inside his mouth and leaving a portion of it alone because it's the shape of his tongue. I've also left some space for his teeth and I'm going to draw them in with his gums. Once I filled in his tongue, I felt his face was pretty much defined and I move on to drawing his shirts. I drew in his right arm from his pit area or his elbow and worked my way towards his hand. I'm not going to put too much detail into his hands because the focus is on his face. You'll see that I'm visually trying to blur both hands at the end. When I start drawing his other arm, I start with his hands and then move back. Again, didn't want to put too much detail, and I'm trying to make the two hands match. Both of his hands are foreshortened, and foreshortening is definitely tricky, but it wasn't too bad in this case because it was more of drawing in the shadows that were casted by the light source. This allowed me to make the transition to his shirt because it was pretty much the same value and I just filled in one side before working on the other. His right side was a little lighter, and so I drew in some of the shadows that were created by the wrinkles. Once that's done, I work around the whole piece, and then you're going to see the piece right side up. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be uploading another one soon. So until then, take care.